I hope there's anybody out there for the live. I'm just trying to get things organized. I hope you got the times right. I'm still adjusting to the time as well. I'll give it a couple of minutes to see if any of you are out there. Mm. Hello, some of you are out there. Yay! Hi, clumsy coffee lover. I know, I should be drinking Coke because my hero, I stand beyond healing. Hi guys, my hero Cristiano hates. Rennie, hello guys. Oh my God, hello guys. Yes, hey. My hero Cristiano does not like Coca-Cola, and this is actually bad for me because I have lupus. But what can I tell you? I love it, but I don't drink it all the time. I wanted to talk a few things. My eye looks great. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see this. I still have 2 stitches there. I managed to have the doctor because the cut happened here and then it went all the way there, but it was like zigzag. So they had to, it was really good. I am okay. Hi, South Africa. Thank you guys. Australia. That I always said that you're on my bucket list. I was upset today when I did my video. I'll tell you why. Oh, Twitter. Okay. I haven't been suspended. I'll tell you what happened. I haven't been suspended from Twitter. I'll tell you how I cut my... let me tell you about Twitter first. When I came to Nicaragua, I got a new phone number. And for security reasons, I had 2-step verification thing, right? But they're still sending the verification to the Norwegian number, which I no longer have. And I don't know how to bloody... You guys know I'm technologically challenged, right? So I haven't been able to, I don't know, because they keep sending me the text message to the thing, and I don't know how, and because I tried it too many times, it got locked and suspended until I can access it. I found out today that they had that it says suspended because Bookworm sent me a thing and a bunch of you did. So no, they didn't get me suspended. Actually, I logged into my thing and actually I could see the things in my Twitter. Then and it said you need to verify your phone. Your account is suspended until we can verify it's you. So that's what's happening. Hello, Infinite Beauty. So no. So I thank Bookworm and I thank you guys for letting me know. Because actually, let me tell you something. I opened that, you guys know that my other Twitter account got suspended because I published an article about Prince Charles investing in pharmaceuticals to distribute vaccines with a company in the United States. It was an article I found and I posted it, and I immediately got banned. And then they said that the only way that they could remove the ban was if the person who had written the article allowed me, said it was okay, right? But now that article no longer exists. I got a letter from lawyers in Germany and the UK. And it was for that my account got banned, because and it was an article stating that Prince Charles had interest in 2009. They invested in a pharmaceutical company that bought the rights to distribute at the end of 2019, to distribute the rights of vaccines. And that they made billions, and actually the pharmacy was called Royal something, but it's not like a pharmacy. It's a company that bought the rights to distribute things, right? But no, my thing is, and I'll actually post the pictures to let you guys know, because I don't know, maybe, yes, the 2-step verification. I posted it because I kept getting a lot of sugars hacking my account, my Twitter account. I would see, you can't get into your account because somebody from somewhere tried to get into. So my son enabled the 2-step verification. But of course, once I changed the phone and they tried to, they always used to send me a code and I, and the code automatically verified. But, I don't have that number anymore. So I contacted Twitter today and they've asked me to send a copy of, like an ID, so they can help me put the number in that thing. So no, it wasn't the sugars, you know, screw you. It wasn't the sugars. It's just me being technologically challenged. I should have changed the number before I did, but I forgotten my son had done that. I got so used to just logging in, and the two-step thing would do it. Hi, hello, Magner. Yes. So no, but thank you for letting me know. I've forgotten because I use Getter more now, and I'm on Rumble. So if you want to find me on Rumble, I'm posting the videos on Rumble and YouTube, because clearly YouTube is becoming a platform of anti-free speech. So, yeah. Hi, Sandra Graham. Boy, you're up late. Thank you so very much for joining. I wanted to talk a little bit about why I was upset today. I was upset because I got so many calls from different organizations, and these organizations are very poor. And this kitty cat was posting very vile things on their Facebook pages and websites, and they were talking about me, so they Googled me and they sent me messages on my Facebook account, right? And they were very upset because they said, we know you're a nice person and everything, but they're posting these very vile things. So this is why I was so upset, because other people are getting hurt, and these people are poor as well, so, and they're really struggling. They don't need to have that there, So I was very surprised that somebody's taking the trouble of going around all the schools that they think that is mine to do that. Hello, Jackie McLean. Thank you guys for joining me so much. I just saw Bookworm's video on the children. I'm sorry if you hear the noise. I'm at my mom's house, and about Meghan's children. About Meghan's children, and whether she's the mother or not, and why is that important? I have gotten a lot of things about, oh, Meghan doesn't like negative PR. It really has nothing to do with negative PR. And I'll tell you, Canada, hello. I'll tell you why it has nothing to do with PR. This is not about a PR exercise. It has serious consequences, okay? It's not about whether we like Meghan or not. I dislike her because she's doing something very harmful to an institution and to millions of people, because she's taking advantage of a platform that she fraudulently, in my opinion, obtained. So now, those children, I watched Bookworm and I was thinking, why are they still allowing her to get away with this? I have been thinking about this a lot. I have been thinking about, because it does have implications. It does have, how do you say, constitutional repercussions. Anything happens, Harry moves up, those kids move up the ladder. Now, I have a problem with that, because again, this is not against the children, this is not negative PR. I posted the definition of skank and the definition of a liar. That definition, in my opinion, and according to what the definition from the dictionary is, Meghan. And I know people keep going on as to why we keep at it, why we keep repeating the same thing. Why? Because nothing changes. So until things change, we should keep speaking out, because what happens is that they want us to get bored, they see nothing happens, so you get discouraged, you get disheartened, and that is not right. That is absolutely not right. So it has serious legal consequences. The lies, the fraud, everything that they have done. And talking about charity, can any of you, please, please tell me, this is the amount of money Meghan gave? Because I ask you, math numbers don't lie. They've reported I know that they said that they reported 50K because they don't want to pay the taxes and stuff like that. Of course, Edith, that is the whole idea of not, it's wearing you down, basically. You know, it's wearing you out. That's what they do. They wear you down. They wear you down because, you know, you feel like you're shouting against the wind. But trust me, hello, Karma Collective, but trust me, if you keep at it and they see that you don't go wait like I did with my court case, you will get to it, because it's not the same. You think, oh, it's only my voice, but if we all, right now we're 100 here, can you imagine if it's not the same thing, one voice, then 100 voices, then 1,000 voices, then many voices? They have to hear it. But I believe that many people become complacent, you know, and you're asking me, Thomas, and let me finish my thought, because you guys know I have a, so people say, oh, Meghan doesn't like negative PR. My opinion, it has nothing to do with PR. It has to do with that she doesn't like to be called for what she is, in my opinion, a skank and a liar. Because what is a person who lies called? A liar. And for some reason they try to make it sound less ugly by saying, oh, Meghan is speaking her untruth. No, she's speaking lies. Besides, you know, for me it's harder to say untruths. It's better to say lies, because that's what they're called, you know. So I am very surprised and disappointed on two things: that Harry and Meghan to this date are still on the royal website, which gives them credibility. Zurich, Switzerland. I love Switzerland. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss Europe. But oh my God, guys, I went to Rio San Juan. So beautiful, but it was really hot, you know, and the reflex of the water. I didn't know where the hell to put my hat, whether to put it on top or at the bottom, because hot the heck. It was such a fun trip though. It was such a fun trip. But it was for work. I wasn't there for fun, but it's just, you know, I was lucky that I went to this amazing place. So for me, okay, going back to Meghan Markle, it's not negative PR to call somebody out. Okay, let me put it this way, and please tell me if you're the Albuquerque, New Mexico, hello. For example, if somebody is convicted of stealing, what do you call that person? A thief. It's just like this Jussie Smollett. I am so angry about that. You guys have no idea. You have no idea how angry I'm about that Jussie Smollett thingy. I am so mad. 5 days in jail. Oh my God, I only drank ice water. I didn't know that they gave ice water in jail. You know, why was he let out? I don't understand it. And he's just, I already discussed how I cut my eye in different videos. Maybe one of the people here in the chat can give you, so we can move it along. I did it at the farm, I'm an idiot. So it's not calling Meghan Markle a liar because she lies is the correct definition of things. If you steal, you're a thief. So why would that person be offended if they're being called out on the actions they do? Now, I was thinking, you have no idea how this Jussie Smollett is so much like Meghan Markle. It's so much. Don't you guys agree? Now, I want to clarify something, because people keep going on in the States saying, oh, Meghan Markle won her case in the United Kingdom. No, Meghan Markle somehow won the right not to have the case taken to court, which is different. And it should have been taken to court. But because I firmly believe that the judges, somebody interfered and it was corrupt, because Meghan Markle should have been prosecuted for perjury. I mean, the things that Jason Kanoff put out there were enough to warrant a trial. So I was thinking, so for people in the United States that you don't know this. She won the right of not to take the case to court. That's what she won. She didn't win the case. So Jussie Smollett, this is a guy who was found guilty. I mean, and this is guilty beyond any reasonable doubt. I mean, this is the worst part. I still don't understand why he was let out. And you know what really, and I'm sorry I'm going to swear, warning, pissed me off, is that the arrogance of the guy. He was leaving the thing. I am innocent. Nobody. And I was thinking, no, you stupid jerk. You were caught. There were messages on the phone. You sent these guys telling him how to attack you, how to do this, how to do that. Singapore, hello. It's and it reminded me of Meghan. And Meghan feels that because she was granted the summary judgment of not taking her, the summary judgment was that she wouldn't have to go to trial. And the summary judgment shouldn't have been given, because this is where it comes all the corruption, because the summary judgment can only be given when all the evidence is presented to the judge without having to go to trial. And the judge refused that. So I am surprised. I was so angry because I kept thinking of the parallels between Meghan Markle and Jussie Smollett. They both are caught with big lies. They both are liars. And in my book, Meghan is just as much as a fraud as Jussie Smollett. He's a better actor, but you know what I mean? But they're both frauds. They're both arrogant. And I don't understand. And can somebody, if anybody's from the States, tell me why he was let out? Can any of you please tell me why he was let out? Because I still don't understand it. Please tell me if you guys know, because I actually would like to know. Because I've seen many channels trying to explain it. And from what I understand is because the 150 days the judge gave, apparently he appealed. I'm trying to understand it. Apparently he appealed. And because by the time the appeal was approved, he would have already served the 150 days, they thought that it was unfair. But that would apply to everybody. Tasmania, wow. And the funny thing is he had no grounds for appeal because it was beyond, and he tried to get it on technicality. And the thing is that he said, oh, I am innocent. No, he's not innocent. That man is not innocent. And he committed an aggravated act because he knew how serious things were. And he did it anyways. Oh, I don't want to get banned. Nobody wants to get banned, but they're doing it. I don't want to get banned. This is why I always say allegedly. This is why I say this is my opinion and stuff like that. So, but I'd like an explanation. No lawyer has, because even the lawyers are still shocked about that. Excuse me. Another thing that has me surprised is why Alec Baldwin has not been charged with negligent homicide, because what he committed was a negligent homicide. So I was thinking Meghan Markle, Jussie Smollett, and Alec Baldwin, they're exactly the same. They're exactly the same. Arrogant. Hillary is not Hilaria. Her name is not Hilaria. It really upsets me when people call her Hilaria. It's called Hillary Hayward Thomas. That was her name, her maiden name. She's a white chick from Boston. Yes, Sparks, they let him out after five or 6 days because he was only drinking ice water. As soon as they put him on general population, because he was, I think they kept him on a psych ward for about 3 days. And hi, New Zealand. I love New Zealand. And two of my best friends are in New Zealand. So let me see. Yes, Alec Baldwin is represented by Sunshine Sachs. Yes, he is indeed, as long as along with his skanky fraud wife who pretended to be Spanish. I'm sorry you heard the dogs, but just it makes him more real. So I'm sorry I'm not wearing makeup, guys. It's just I can't wear makeup, for the moment. So I I mean, why are those guys free? Why it hasn't anybody forced Meghan Markle? Let me see about the Alec Baldwin. What did you say about Alec Baldwin? Let me see. Alec Baldwin's case is a little more complicated. But actually, it's not that complicated. He fired the gun. He fired the gun. If you get in a car while drunk and you crash and you kill somebody, that's immediately. Alec Baldwin was never even taken to, that he showed up 4 hours and 18 minutes after at the police station. He changed his clothes and everything. He refused to hand over his phone, and now they found out that he refused to do many things, So I just want to clarify a couple of things, because Meghan Markle is not getting negative PR. Meghan Markle is being called out for lying. And I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly. I don't know. I hope I'm trying to separate, because bad PR is when somebody's telling, the movie sucks and they didn't do a very good PR of turning it around. But when somebody's calling you out on bad behavior, or your lies, because she lies publicly, she lies publicly about everybody. Blue, hello, how are you, sweetie? Sixth Sense, you've always loved Oprah. I didn't, because of what she did to... She did an interview that I really didn't like. And also about the South African thing. Also about Harvey Weinstein. And also about John of God. And when she said that all the elderly white people in the South must die in order to eradicate, racism. That in itself was racist. You know what I mean? The Michael Jackson thing. I find that Oprah has a big chip on her shoulder. I find that she hates white people because she's not one of them. I don't know if that makes any sense. And the same goes for Meghan. I think Meghan resents the fact that she's not 100% white. But this is just my thoughts and opinions. And let me tell you something. Yes, no. Morgan McAfee, he was charged with felon 4. Yes, he is a felon. And I left, if you go back to my community thing, you will see that the judge said that you are permanently, you have a felony record. That's what he said, he has that. So he was left out pending on appeal, so which is going to be another 2 years, and they're going to hope that we forget about it. For me, Oprah and Meghan, especially Meghan, because Meghan loves all things white. Because let's face it, Montecito is not the neighborhood of diversity, in my opinion. But going back to the children, because I was watching Bookworm right now, and I mean, I love it that she's repeating that for people to understand, especially you guys, it's not bad PR, it's not attacking her children, it's asking for the documentation necessary to have the children in the line of succession. Now, I'm sorry, I just got a message. I'm completely out of... I got to tell you something about Oprah. I don't know if you guys remember when Oprah started. This is really funny, because this guy was a comedian, and he did something saying how Oprah stepped... Remember when Oprah started? She was like Jerry Springer almost. Do you guys remember that? That she was almost like Jerry Springer. She had all those dwarfs, and I don't mean any disrespect for any dwarfs watching, and like me, she would exploit them. I mean, she would exploit all the pain, and she would try to look white to appeal to the white culture, you know. And it's like she had hair and everything. He won't win that. It so. Your mom, Julie Truss, your mom went to one of the Oprah shows. That's interesting. But at the beginning, that's what Oprah did. She used to do all these things, and this guy talked about how she stepped on the heads of very unfortunate people to get to where she is. So she's very ruthless. I mean, you don't become that billionaire, no, overcome all that thing by being kind and nice, because then everybody steps on you. Right now, Oprah, and if it's true, because Britney Spears wants to do an interview, and apparently she's chosen Piers Morgan because she's put off by Oprah because of the way she treated Michael Jackson. Okay, I'm not gonna say Michael Jackson is this or that. He's dead. Yes, he was proven innocent in a court of law. You know, but I don't think Doria admires Oprah. I think that Doria sees Oprah as an opportunity to make money. Whatever. I think they're all all of a kind. So, and now Oprah, and this is what I don't get. Please correct me if I'm wrong. She's a billionaire. She should be living her best life. Be thankful of what she's got. The fact of all she has achieved, thanks to the white people. And yet she's bitter, trashing white people, hating on everybody, being ungrateful, yet she talks about gratitude while she's being ungrateful. She interviewed Meghan Markle. That wasn't an interview, in my opinion. That was a script. Because there was no way. Oh, I didn't send Meghan the questions. Yeah, right. Of course they did. So it shows the lack of integrity that Oprah has. Because we all saw the pictures of Mr. Markle going to Oprah's house, asking for the same opportunity to clear his name. And she didn't answer anything, and she doubled down. You know, so it is very scary times that we're living right now, in the sense of liars are allowed to continue lying, slandering, bashing, and shutting down other people who are calling their lies out. Piers apparently is in talks with Britney Spears because she doesn't trust Oprah. And she wants Piers. So this is what happens. Yeah, Michael Jackson, yes. Yes. This is what happens, because I have always thought that Oprah never had any journalistic integrity. Samantha now with her lawsuit. We have that little situation. And I gotta tell you guys, I have been very surprised at the hatred from ET Entertainment, from People Magazine, from some of the main venues that promote Meghan, how they have ridiculed, especially those two Canadian girls that from ET that were trashing Samantha. I mean, they were trashing a woman with advanced MS who's disabled, and they think it's funny, and Samantha wasn't lying. So I am shocked to know that. I think that the reason why in the United States people don't care is because there are really nobodies. But I am very shocked in Canada that they did that, especially after we Canadians were so angry that we kicked them out because we didn't want to pay for their security. So I'm very surprised that Canada are, at least those two idiots, were so they were belittling Samantha. I hope that Samantha never settles, and I really do hope she takes it to court. I hope she doesn't take up Mr. Markle and his advice that he wants them to settle, because that would be the worst thing for Samantha. That's just my opinion. She should ride that boat until it hits the deck, dock. You know what I mean? Until it gets to the dock, because she has to clean her name. And if Samantha settles like Mr. Thomas Markle wants, that is only going to be for Meghan Markle's benefit, not for Samantha's. So I think that he is giving her bad advice. And I do believe that that Meghan's hatred of Samantha is for the fact that Samantha is white and she is mixed. You know, many of you have asked me and sent me emails about Meghan's sexuality or whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot about Jessica Maroney. Thank you for that. Many of you have sent me a lot of emails about Meghan's sexuality and stuff like that. I don't care if Meghan is a Martian from Mars or whatever. I really don't. I've said this before, but she lied about it. If she is indeed somebody who can't have children because she had, and I know of another person who did that and got married and didn't tell her husband of her upbringing until he found out through a reporter, and it was quite brutal for him. So if Meghan lied, if Meghan knew that she was, had this sexual issues or whatever, and she's lied about the surrogate, and she's lied about everything else, and Harry has covered for her, because there's no way he's not gonna know. I mean, he sees the woman naked, I think. He would know, so he's an accomplice. This is of course if they lied. Remember, I have to keep saying allegedly. This is all speculation. Understand that, please. So the problem is that she lied, and that's a crime. That's a crime. Because as the law of succession stands right now, the child has to be born out of the body. But I'm angry, and I've repeated this before, but I am angry that the royal family are allowing this and Parliament is playing along. So I don't know, what do you guys think? I don't think those children should be in the line of succession. I think that Harry and Meghan Markle should have those things removed. Listen, we're in the Queen's Jubilee year. We should be talking and celebrating about the Queen, right? And what are we all talking about? All the shenanigans that these two idiots are doing. That's what we're doing. And the reason why I'm talking about them, and I'm talking about the same things, is because nothing gets done. And I do have, listen, I from experience, I can tell you that have you ever heard, the Chinese, I think it was the Chinese, correct me if I'm wrong, they had this torture thing that they pour water in your forehead, a drop of water. You think that a drop of water doesn't hurt, but if you keep it for up to 2 hours, it drills a hole in and it's actually quite painful. So we have to be that drop of water. Did I get the StreamYard? Yes, I don't know how to use it. I'm also learning how to use Rumble. I posted the video I posted today on Rumble. So please go to Rumble and like my videos there, because in case I get shut down here, I know for a fact I won't get shut down in Rumble, okay? So go to Rumble and please, share, like, and subscribe my videos. That is amazing, okay? So we have to be that drop of water. We have to be that drop of water. Drip, drip, drip. When they see that we don't go away, then they have to do something about it. For my beautiful British people, go to your MPs. Annoy the hell out of it. Trust me, it works. It's like, be like oh, thank you, Maggie P. Thanks for the chat, sweetie. Thank you. Be like the bad rash. For my legal court case, people kept telling me, just let it go, Paula, it's not worth it. And I kept thinking, of course it is worth it. I've been defamed. I couldn't get a job. I couldn't do anything. Everybody was treating me like I was a criminal. People were belittling me. I actually had a bad experience today about that. So I do, how easy it is to destroy somebody's reputation and how hard it is to get it back, even if you've never done anything wrong. you know. So it's like you always feel like you need to justify and prove things, because when you've been vilified for years on end, that's the behavior you get used to doing. So I'm on Rumble, the Rumble handle. um Boris Johnson, yeah. It's in my video descriptions, and I posted on a community post, but I'll post it again and again and again and again. I think it's Paulita M. I have to check it, but I think it's Paulita M. Yeah, I think it's Paulita M. But I left it in my community post and also in my videos descriptions, okay? So I'll have the videos there, and I'll have the videos on YouTube. So if you don't see me on YouTube, just go to Rumble. Start signing up right now. So I don't know, guys. You know, I'm still upset about Justice Smollett. You know when I saw him come out and say I'm innocent, I physically wanted to jump in the. I've never felt like this. I physically wanted to jump in the TV and just punch the hell out of it and call him a liar. And Helena Hutchins' husband, you know, the lady that Alec Baldwin killed. Oh my God, Malaysia! I love Malaysia. I love the world. You know, the world is beautiful. I'm I'm reading what you guys are saying. Um, Again, my channel, you guys, if you've been with me, many of you have been, a lot of you, some of you are my first subscribers, which was a shock to me because I didn't even know anybody was listening. This is about me being angry because I am a monarchist and I adore the Queen. I actually got a very long comment in my video today from a lady. She was very polite and she was very nice, telling me that she had unsubscribed because I trashed the Queen or something like that. You all know how I adore the Queen. But just because you love somebody, it doesn't mean you can't call out their behavior when they're not acting in the best interest of the nation. Because the Queen, at the end of the day, is the head of state. You know, so when, for example, having Harry and Meghan still on the royal website is not good. Karma Collective, as a gay guy who has been actually attacked by homophobic. I know. Oh, and you know what really made me angry? Oh, his lawyer kept going. And the brown people. I assume the brown people would be us, Hispanics. Because he also kept referring to the black community, right? And I kept going, why are you bringing us into this? Why are you bringing us into this? Oh, Infinite Beauty, thank you. Thank you. Yes, guys, if you want to help this school, it's very much appreciated. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm a little bit afraid to say because the political situation is a little bit delicate here. And they shut down 25 NGOs on Friday. Most companies are leaving. The companies that used to donate and help out are also leaving. So thank you for those who donate to the school. I really appreciate it. And that is the reason why I put the PayPal. Also, I did try to start a GoFundMe, but you can also Google it and you will see that Nicaragua and even Norway is not. They only work with 19 countries, and Norway and Nicaragua are not one of those countries. So thank you very much for that. Your donations have been appreciated, and I'll keep posting in things for you to see that. But I want to tell you something. I was so angry with this Justice Smollett. I was watching Ben Shapiro, and it was so funny. One thing he said is like, and I think this is the thing for me that took away credibility from his story, is that he was being beaten up. And he didn't drop the Subway sandwich. How can he? I'm sorry, but I just find that funny. How can he not drop the Subway sandwich? You know, according to the beating he got, they even put a noose around his head. They poured gasoline on him or something like that. And he managed not to drop the bloody sandwich. He even took the sandwich back with him to the apartment. I think that was a dead giveaway from him, you know. I thought it was funny as hell because, you know, if somebody's beating me up, I throw anything and I run away. But that's just me, you know, like, I'm not gonna, you know, it was so funny when Ben Shapiro said, can you imagine this guy? He's got MAGA country people yelling, beating him up, putting a noose around his head, but he's making sure he's holding the sandwich up high so it doesn't drop. I thought it was really funny. I really did think it was funny. And I found Alec Baldwin's thing saying that he felt no guilt about killing a human being. I don't even have the words for it, because even if it's accidentally, you would feel something. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna say something, and I hope, I know you guys kick ass, so I'm gonna tell you something. If it had been a white dude who did or falsely accused a black man of doing what Jesse, if it had been reversed and this white guy had been let out, you would have riots and outbreaks in Chicago. And my buddies here, or my beautiful viewers from Chicago, tell me if I'm lying. They would have had, oh, you know, this is another form of racism against a black community, and they would have burned buildings, they would have done this, they would have done that. And here they have this dude, and let me tell you why this is terrible what he did. Because he chose to light a fire on a he chose to light a match. Is it lit or light? Please correct me. I do like to be corrected in English, guys. He chose to lit a fire in a very explosive topic, in a very, very delicate time in the United States. It's light. Thank you guys, thank you. He chose to light that match. He chose to light that match. And he was lucky that there were no riots, that there were not people trashed or killed, because the situation was very volatile. You know? It's, and he did it anyways. And he did it not to shine a light on racism or anything. He did it to become more famous because he wanted more roles. And he probably felt that, you know, empire was coming to an end, or he probably was not there. Lit is past tense. Yeah, that's it. So I actually said it right. He chose to lit a match. I said it right. I know that lit is a light past like that. So that would be correct. He chose to lit a match. No, he chose to light a match. He chose to. Now I'm going to be thinking about that, guys, you know. He chose to light a match. And now it's going to really bother me. You guys know that I have this thing. So I love what the judge said, but I'm also angry at the judge that because it's the same judge that let him out. And you know why he shouldn't have been let out? I'll tell you why. Maybe the sandwich was delicious. I know, right? You know why I am so angry that he was let out? Because he never apologized. Oh, Sparks, thank you, sweetie. Thank you for the chat. Thank you. He never apologized. That's why I'm angry that he was let out. Do you know what I mean? It's like, had he said, I am sorry, Judge, he didn't repent. He didn't, that I love pickles. Actually, you know, the Subway chicken sandwich is quite good with mayo. I'm hooked on mayo. I know I shouldn't be, but I am hooked on mayo. I can't help it. And when I lived in Belgium, I remember I used to go to the I'm sorry guys, I'm getting off topic. But when I used to live in Belgium, I used to go to restaurants. You know that some of the restaurants I went to, they would make the mayo right in front of you, and you could add spices and herbs. It was delicious. I'm hooked on mayo. Infinite Beauty, your comments aren't you know what, guys? I got to tell you something. And I know many of you, that was a bad thing. I know many of you are angry with me because, or write to me and say, Paula, my comments. I write to YouTube all the time. I write to you to YouTube all the time saying, why aren't these comments being posted? My people are saying that they, and they say, you know what? It's really maddening. They send me links. We refer you to the community guidelines, so check it out. And then I write to them and I said, please don't send me the fucking community. Don't send me the links. Please send me an answer. You know. So you know that Rumble doesn't censor, so you guys post away. I am actually going to be I posted the first video today, so it should be fun. And I don't even know you guys are being censored. I do not delete messages, and you guys have seen some of the nasty messages I get. I do not delete them. I let everybody talk there, you know. If I am pro free speech, then I can't be censoring people posting. And anyways, you guys defend me anyways. So I don't have to worry about that. So, no. So I am angry at Justice Smollett because he was let out without him apologizing. He was let out without apologizing. And that is wrong. He did not deserve to, oh, thank you, see. I'm just laughing. It's because it's chipotle. Oh yes, chipotle mayo. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good, you know. What was it? Oh yeah, he said, I'm not suicidal. He thinks that, I mean, that guy is such an idiot. He thinks it's that important. Nobody cares. You know, but I am angry that he was let out without apologizing. That is not right. That is not right. Had he apologized, probably. But he still went out and he's going to fight the system. And he kept talking about racism and how everything was terrible and you know, and that he was innocent. And I mean, let me tell you just a little story. Many years ago, I used to have this favorite makeup. And for some reason, I'm senile. I can't remember the name of it. I think it was Yves Saint Laurent, but I'm not sure if it was YSL. But it was a beautiful thing. And the things that you could have, you know, I had the powder thing and you could have it monogram, right? And I was walking down the streets in Costa Rica. Yes, Costa Rica. And I had my name and everything, you know, because I had a monogram and it was very special makeup. And I was robbed on the streets in Costa Rica. I mean, knife point. I was with my mom and I actually, the guy just grabbed everything. And before, I used to carry my makeup and even underwear in case I needed to go party someplace and, you know, you change. I don't like to have dirty underwear, you know, like I like to feel the clean underwear. Anyways, the guy took off with that thing. I immediately ran to the police. I gave a description of the guy. And the police knew him. So we went to this shady neighborhood. And the guy went right to where the mother was, right? The mother, well, she lets us in. The mother has my powder thing with my name on it. And the police is asking her, where did you get that? And she says, I bought it here. How can she buy something that has my name monogram on the thing? But she was still not admitting guilt. That's what I feel about Justice Smollett. That's how I feel about Meghan Markle. That they're both liars, and yet they get angry, and they still are going to double down saying that they're not liars. Yeah, you know, D. Dominguez, I used to make a mistake because I used to have when I was younger, you know, I used to have like a very, very tight agenda. I had a lot of friends, very sociable, and I would, you know, my friends especially would cross countries and stuff like that. So I always had a pair of underwear, you know, always, and nice underwear, because I always thought, you know, if you get in a car accident and they have to cut your clothes off, they don't want to see you underwear with holes. So I always had nice underwear. I mean, it's just the thing I do, you know, because it has been one of my pet peeves. I always have to have some decent underwear, because I actually did end up in the hospital one time. I was drunk and somehow I ended up riding a bull. I dislocated my knee. I thought I was riding a horse because I had been drinking too much, and I just jumped on the first thing, and the thing jumped out, and it just dislocated my knee. So they had to take me to the hospital, and I wasn't wearing my best underwear, and I didn't want them to take my pants off, not because I was in pain. It's just that my underwear had a hole. So after that day, ever, that was the thing. I always had nice underwear. Nice underwear. Whatever you do, nice underwear. Always, you know. So I used to have that all the time. So yeah, that's the kind of life I live. I'm very much a farm girl. So going back to Justice Smollett and Meghan, I don't know what the world's come down to. You know, when I was growing up, if you were a liar, that was the worst thing that you could be. You got caught, especially if you were caught in a public lie. You know, I'm 53, and it was like, oh my God, she lied, and it was, and she was, yes, I ended up being a cowgirl, but that was completely by accident. I actually just wanted to look. It's in Spanish, it's called barrera. I just was looking for my friends, and I went behind some place, and I stepped on something, and then I thought, oh, I'm gonna just step, because believe it or not, guys, the bulls are very still when they are in the thing. It's just when they're open the gates that they just go like crazy. And so, yeah. But anyways, so I remember if you were caught in a lie in public, it was, especially on TV, people would apologize. It was the worst thing ever. But now, being a liar, it's like a badge of honor. And the more you lie, the better it is. I don't understand it. I mean, I know most of you are young and probably don't understand my era, where I come from. But I don't understand why these people that lie so much. And you know what really bothers me? When they call it, tell me your truth. She's speaking her truth. And that is not her truth. That is a bunch of lies and slander. You have facts. There's three things. There's facts and two, misspoke. Oh, I misspoke, or I misremembered, or it's untruth, you know, or no, it's a lie. It's a lie. I don't understand. Yeah, me too. I hate misspoke, or misremembered. Or what is the other one that they use? One word that I hate is authentic, because that's how they do it. Meghan wants to speak so white that she sounds fake, you know. And I gotta tell you something. I got sent an email. I'm sure it was by a sugar, because she said that I sounded exactly like Hilaria Baldwin with my accent. I take offense on that. I don't. I really don't. You know, organic. What is it that they use? Organic. Never mind 84 emails, Jackie McLean. How about the meetings? Because if you remember Jason Kanoff, he said that they used to have weekly meetings about what to tell, what information provide to Omid, you know, Scobie, and the other woman, Carolyn Duran. I mean, please remember the emails that he said that they used to have, that they had weekly meetings to brief him. That's the word he used, to brief him on what to say to those two. So you can all go along. Actually, I will try and post it because I'm very bad at it. And if you guys, any of you, I have written I have sent my driver's license to Twitter, because then they say that they can send me a temporary link to open the account again, because they've been sending my double factor verification to the old number. So you can proudly say to those sugars, no, she hasn't been suspended. She's just too stupid with technology, and she forgot to change her number before, and that her son set her up with the thing. So if anybody, I'm just waiting for Twitter. But to tell you the truth, I don't even care about Twitter anymore, you know, because I have Getter.
And I like Getter. I can post everything. I post so many things about Ronaldo, Cristiano. And literally, you can speak your mind about many things. I don't know. What is that? Infinite Beauty, you're asking me as your subs? I don't even know what that is. Infinite Beauty, if you want to be part of my live, the thing is that many people don't like to show their faces, you know what I mean? Or be on a live unless they're YouTubes. But if you want to be on a live with me, my email is in the YouTube descriptions. I'd be more than happy to set it up. You know what? Sometimes I wish I could have all of you, like on a Zoom call, and it should be so much fun. This is why I want to get to 20,000, because in 20,000 I can do more with with uh, with the people who joined the. How do you say, guys, you can join my channel and you pay like a membership a fee or something like that, and then we can do like Zoom things and stuff like that. So, but it's taking forever to get to 20,000. I mean, I'm so happy I got 17,000. So please share, like, and subscribe, because that's how you can help too. But I am angry about Justice Smollett. I am angry, and you know what? If you listen, I left it on my YouTube in the community page. I left the link of the 35 minutes the judge spoke. And how he described that idiot. I would love to get Hillary Hayward Thomas, aka Hilaria Baldwin, because even Alec Baldwin was saying the H is silent. I am actually quite offended by that. I am. Yes, my skin is white, but I am offended by that. I like to get Hillary Hayward Thomas and face her and talk to her. I would like to have Meghan on my channel. I will ask her the uncomfortable. What was it that she said? That was it Meghan that said the uncomfortable truths that she said about the royal family? I would like to ask her some uncomfortable truths. Did you guys see P. Dina's live? I thought it was awesome. She really let it rip. I was laughing. I was talking to her afterwards. It was so funny. I love it. So there's so many questions to be asked. This is one topic I want to talk. I posted birth certificates, a real one and another one, right? All birth certificates, they can come from a county and they will say state of California or county of, but they will always say from the public health records, which it doesn't say in the TMZ thing. And I think that was put out by Meghan Markle. This is just my opinion. But if you look at the thing that TMZ posted, they posted her as her name, Rachel Meghan Markle. But then where the signature of the mother is redacted, is black. Why? If they already said on top that Rachel Meghan Markle is the mother, why would they black out the signature? Why? And all birth records, even if they come from a county or the state of California, will say, and I posted it, guys, it will say come from the public health records, which it doesn't. And as Bookworm says, we have requested many times. I've lost, one was $29.99, twice, $29.99. And asking for that, because I said, okay, maybe, and I copied the name as per how Meghan gave her. I put all the details. And they said that record doesn't exist. In California. They encouraged me to look on other states, but I have to go by what she's saying. She said that the child was born in Santa Barbara on June 4th, and her name is Lilibet Diana Mountbatten Windsor. There's no such record as per the Office of Birth Records in California. And it's not only me, it's also Bookworm, because you guys know I like to call. You guys know I like to talk to people, So I don't understand why those two children are there. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. And that's one thing that I criticize the Queen about. That they have to remove that idiot wanker out of there and that skank liar out of that website. Because they're using, and because by remaining there, they take the credibility away every time from the royal family and every time from the monarchy. And every time a royal misbehaves, the prestige of the monarchy goes down. And that is not. Meghan Markle is not getting negative PR. Meghan Markle is being called a liar because she lies. Are we agreeing on that? Are we all in agreement on that? That she's not getting bad PR. She's not being trashed. She's being called a liar because she lies. And she's being called a skank because she's a sleazy person. And those are the definitions, at least by me. Because people say, oh, you're calling Meghan a skank, you're calling Meghan a liar. Well, this is why I posted the definitions. You know, and oh yeah, did you see Prince William and Duchess of Cambridge in Belize? Oh, I would have loved to go there. It's not far from here, you know. I would have loved to go there. Actually, Belize is very pretty. I would have loved to go there, you know. So, since when? I'm trying to think. There was this reporter. I remember. I'm an old person, you know. So I don't understand why lying now is a badge of honor or is a quality. It's not even a badge of honor. If you're a liar, that's a quality. That you can lie so openly, be caught, and then be offended because you get caught on the lie. And why I'm angry, I am upset with the Queen, but not the Queen. I really don't think the Queen is anymore behind a lot of that. And I've spoken about that before. I really do think that the Queen is being taken advantage of because she's 95 and very frail. And I think the people behind her are using her name to do things that are not right. Because I really do believe that our beautiful Queen at 95, you guys have seen her. I mean, she's so frail, you know. And I really do think that people are doing and issuing things on her name, in her name, which is very bad because they're besmirching her reputation. This is a beautiful woman who's worked all her life and she's still working at 95, almost 96. I do love the Queen, but it doesn't mean, I don't know. I am so, I don't know. And I'm just going to leave you guys with this. Cristiano is not finished. I really get pissed when people say that. They say, oh, he's old, he's 37. He's not. Have you seen that guy's body? Have you seen that guy's body? So, no, he's not finished. He's gorgeous. And and for people who know my channel, you guys know I love the Queen. Long live our most beautiful Queen. I heard that she can't walk very well, which breaks my heart. Because she can't even walk her dogs, let alone horseback ride, you know. But yeah, in his prime, Cristiano, yes, indeed. Did you see the 3 goals he scored? And then against Atletico, they kept fouling him, and he never got the ball. I'm so angry, you know. I get so angry. I wish he would go back to Real Madrid and play with Marcelo. But anyways, I want to leave you guys with this. In my channel, we're not trashing or giving Meghan Markle bad PR. We are calling out the Duchess of Sussex a liar and a skank because she's acting, her actions are those of a skank and a liar. And the reason why I don't call her by the name Duchess of Sussex is because she doesn't deserve to be called the Duchess of Sussex. Those are not her titles. She is not a royal. And people, please don't call her lies untruths or she misspoke. Call them by what they are, lies. She's a liar. In my opinion, she committed fraud because she knew very well she was never going to stay in the UK. And not only was she not grateful that she was pulled from the little gutter that she was picked from, you know, at whatever age she is, because we don't even know how old she is. Instead, she spat on everybody's face. Yes, you know what? Prince William is yummy. Prince William is really, really yummy. I think we might see baby number 4 there coming out of Belize, you know. So, so call people. Don't be afraid. Fear is the worst thing that you can have. Fear is the worst thing that you can have. Don't be afraid, because bullies thrive on fear. And Meghan Markle, in my opinion, is a bully. Oprah is a bully. Serena Williams, without a doubt, is a bully. You know, Omi Scooby is a lower class bully, and so is Meghan. The problem is that she has access to a bigger platform. So I wasn't suspended from Twitter because I did something terrible. It's just that I can't verify yet, but I don't even know if it's worth it, because I'm on Getter and I'm on Rumble. Look in the description, okay, guys? And when I say no fear, calling somebody a liar because she's lied, that is not slander. That is not bad PR, because we can prove that Meghan lied. And her behavior, because of her lies, has been sleazy and slanderous, and that is a skank. Okay? If you don't want to call her a skank, you don't call her a skank. But if somebody lies, it's a liar. If somebody steals, they're thieves. If somebody kills unjustifiably, they're a murderer. You know? And Alec Baldwin should be charged with negligent homicide, because that's what he did. You know? So yeah. And Meghan, as per the description of what perjury is, she committed perjury. And by the way, I'm also following Johnny Depp's thing against Amber Heard. Oh, I'm obviously Team Depp, right? So thank you for joining me, guys. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do a very nice video that I've been working on, because about the Oscars and stuff. I will be posting a little video of the school, because we're working on it. The needs are always ongoing, and I appreciate your donations, and I love showing you what you guys buy for them. And as you can see, when I post the videos, I always make sure to tell them that it's you, because everything is you. You are keeping it going, because it's been tough. So I appreciate your donations for the school. In Nicaragua is a beautiful country. It's just, you know, it's just the political situation. So, by the way, that painting over there was painting by a friend of mine who died 2 years ago of cancer. So, you know, this is why many of you have asked me why I have that painting, because I love it. First of all, because he gave it to me. He was very poor, and as a thank you for something, he gave it to me. But he died very young, 38 years of age. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. If your comments don't show my YouTube, go to Rumble and put them there, because Rumble is not censoring. So go for it, guys, okay? And I appreciate all your support, and I love you very much. Australia, all of the places. Oh my God, I love you guys. And thank you for keeping me going. My mom wanted to say hi, but I thought you guys might not want to see her. So I don't know. If you guys want to see her, let me know, okay? So have a good night, guys. Keep in mind, she's wrinkled. So in Rumble, there's no censorship for reals. So thank you very much. And we're going to do a video on Jussie Smollett. Have a good night. Bye-bye, guys.